The path to unfucking yourself isn't just about avoiding suffering and being happy. I mean, I know that's what it seems like, but ultimately the path to unfucking yourself should transition to an unfolding that's in line with all of reality. Suffering is just an aversion to what is, so how much are you resisting your own fucking unfolding? Don't get stuck perpetually unfucking, face all your lies, and let unfucking become unfolding. We're meat flowers that want to open and spread the pollen of ourselves into reality, but what if even that's not enough for you? Suffering can be minimized only to the degree that you accept what is. Happiness cannot be grasped and held for long. It's a slimy fucking fish, and most of the time holding it is spent trying not to fucking drop it, and we're left with sad, smelly fingers when it's finally fucking flopped away. What if you unfuck yourself only to find yourself fucked, like a snake eating its tail? Unfucking yourself is just cleaning house, that's it. Unfucking is a swamp, but it'll get you to the meadows and foothills of unfolding. And look around, it's what reality is up to, unfolding, expanding, the big empty filling itself with every possible iteration of itself. But what if you collaborate with your own unfolding and find that in your middle, it's fucking empty? Well, if you do, then goody for you, because that's when you arrive at the steep mountain path and can begin to allow the unraveling. Because that emptiness is not exactly fucking empty. It just looks like that to the conceptual self you've created in your mind made of thought. And you are not your fucking thoughts. Thoughts think that they are you. Staring into the void ignites the inherent terror of annihilation to that construct in your mind you think you are, but are not. It's some dark night of the soul shit I'm talking about. Now, the path of unraveling isn't something really to talk about. You just have to walk it, and you walk it alone. You'll either look over the edge of the path into the abyss and face the void and say, "Bring it, motherfucker," or you'll turn around and fold back up into something familiar and manageable. There's nothing wrong with that. But unraveling is not about doing or thinking or trying. It's about marinating in emptiness. It's about putting the ice cube of ego into the sun of your pristine awareness. It's about allowing. Let me say that again. It's about fucking allowing. If you have the fire of aspiration that's constantly, almost painfully burning to figure it all the fuck out, and that aspiration never stops, then that's enough. Keep it hot, and reality will fruit around you in amazing and supporting fucking ways, and your own fire of aspiration will burn entire forests of bullshit that stand between you and yourself. I mean, the sky itself will seem to shit things out to help you along, but that being said, it's not actually about anything outside of you, because the reality you perceive is just your own fucking mind turned inside out and expanded infinitely. The you think you are is just a central reference point for the entire cosmos, which is itself a reference point floating through an eternal moment that thought can never define, but that you are never apart from. There aren't any words to define this, but let's say some fucking words anyway. If you are a seeker, then understand this. Your seeking itself repels it. It is simply your own awareness untangled by thoughts. That's it. You can't chase it or grab it. When you notice it, you can't hold it. It'll seem to flee. It's not anything you think it is, because it is both beyond thinking and thinking itself. It is mind perpetually recognizing mind. It is a universal, primordial, pristine lucidity that gives rise to your individual mind, which then gives rise to your fucking thoughts, which then creates your experience of the persistent illusion of reality. Fucking weird, right? Except it's really not. If you wonder if you've glimpsed it, then maybe you haven't really. If you experience something new, that's not it, because it's always been and always will be. It's perpetual beingness. I don't give a shit if you've had visions or have seen fucking angels and lights and can see into the thought plane of others or can heal motherfuckers or experience physical or mental bliss or have merged into an aspect of reality itself. All those things are still bound by the manifest reality, and if they come, they also must go. Don't mistake waves of experience, even mystical waves, for the fucking ocean of beingness. In the meantime, it's just a matter of weakening the identification with thought through observing or meditating or doing it however the fuck you want. So when it becomes revealed or finally noticed, you don't try to grasp it or make it a thing or develop a narrative about it or cocoon it with definitions, because the egoic construct of the mind really fucking wants to be a thing, and it that you think you are will attempt to capture and co-opt even a glimpse of the one thing true in order to substantiate its own illusory self. But guess what? At first you will fuck it up. It's fine. But then you'll know, and then you'll see what needs weakening, what needs to break, so that the ineffable light of wakeful emptiness shines through your conceptual constructs and begins burning them away. Anyway, know this. You can only find it right fucking now. It is awareness without the of. It is an intimate, experiential awareness of awareness. It's closer than close. It kind of feels like playing a part in a movie called life. It is the allowing of everything to just be as it is, including your thoughts. It is the one dreamer's dream, but our conceptual selves are fucking quilt makers and we sew in a seam. Just see if you can notice it without effort of noticing. It's the lucidity, the foundation of your experience. It is shining through your thoughts and your senses, a dream dreaming itself. Knowing and known, knowing only itself. If you glimpse it and you see that it's always been there and must always be, that's it. But even those thoughts might fuck it up and cocoon it. It's a process. And finally, I want to tell you the most important fucking thing, so I invite you to let this in. Here's the biggest fucking secret of it all. It's not a fucking secret. It's just you. Toodaloo.